You want to could you elaborate on that a
Yeah.
little bit?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and tell me at any point if you disagree, and then you need to explain. So I would argue that that any taking of an innocent life, like a life doesn't forfeit its own life by doing something morally evil, is murder.
Okay.
And so, by that definition, the fetus has not done anything to deserve death.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, killing it is murder.
Right. So, and do you, just to speak to your personal opinion, do you believe this should be legislated?
Yes. So in brief, I do. Legislation. So it's interesting. So the legislation is about morality, right? Mm-hmm. We have laws against stealing. We have laws against murdering. We have all kinds of stuff to deal with moral issues.
Right.
I do think it should be treated as murder, and I know that carries with the implications. I get it.
Yeah. As in, like, first degree?
Well, it's intentional. So
you believe it should be charged as first degree?
Yeah. So I understand. Like, I'm not. So if it could be tomorrow and that's the way it worked, I would be happy, right? That it was treated as murder. That being said, I do think there's a difference between the one performing the murder and the one that's facilitating it, right? So, for example, the doctor's the one performing the murder. Mm-hmm. The mother's the one facilitating it. So
you believe that in general the doctor, whatever doctor performs should be held more accountable?
Right.
What accountability do you think lies within the parent, the mother?
So some of it has to do with the degree of understanding.
Right.
So like if everybody were properly educated on this, then it would be to the same extent, right? If everybody knew exactly what it was that they were doing, she was doing to do it on purpose, and he was doing it on purpose, same extent. But I think a lot of women, especially in Planned Parenthood situations, are not fully informed in terms of the reasons why they shouldn't do it.
What do you think is left out?
So, for example, Planned Parenthood doesn't do sonograms. They don't show you the baby.
Okay.
They treat it as if it's not a human life, in terms of you're aborting the fetus, and they use language that has historically meant child or offspring.
Yeah. No. So.
And so it's like kind of like equivocation. Mm-hmm. I'm going to use a word that's not normally associated with doing the evil thing to talk about doing the evil thing, so it doesn't sound as bad.
Yeah. So I don't necessarily agree that that's leaving out any pivotal information. I think what it is more so is, I think we as humans, regardless of what our stance is on abortion, I believe if we see a human life, which I do agree, a fetus is a human life, an unborn fetus is a human life. I think naturally we as humans, when we see, something like that, I think we get attached, right? I think we begin to value it, right?
Well, yeah.
Which
I think it has intrinsic value.
Yeah. Well, I think regardless of what you believe, I think that's our nature, right? I think if I saw an unborn baby, regardless of, I'm actually pro-choice, but if I saw an unborn baby, I'd probably feel bad, right? Right. And I'd imagine a mother probably especially feels bad. So I imagine they probably do that. And I'm not an expert. I don't work at Planned Parenthood. I don't know anyone who works at Planned Parenthood. In my opinion, if I had to guess why they do that, it's probably just to prevent attachment, right? Because I believe in some cases, I think you might need to make that decision for your own well-being. At least financially. At the very least financially. I mean, you can agree that the cost of living has gone up so much,
I have 3 kids. One of them goes to school here. Yeah. So I'm familiar with the cost of children. Mm-hmm.
And you would know it's.
Yeah. So but I'm not going to say because I can't afford living. It's okay for me to kill my children.
Well, what do you? Well, I mean.
Okay. Well, if one of you's got to go, who do I like most? Right? But that's the decision you're making. You're just saying it you're justifying it because of the financial burden. But why? So why does that stop before they're born?